Well, the name of the tape, Opinions. I chose Opinions because I guess, I mean, everybody gonna have their opinion about anything that, just, I guess, I don't know. I just chose Opinions, because everybody gonna think what they won't think. I mean, it ain't gonna never be no fact, though, like whatever they be saying. But they'll say whatever they won't say, though, so I just named it Opinions because of that.
Are you getting more positive opinions or negative opinions?
I guess more positive.
Of you?
Yeah, it's positive. I guess that's probably why I named it Opinions. I guess out the insecurity probably part of me. I don't know. I guess I named it that just to see if there was going to be a good opinion or a bad opinion.
The artwork. Give me the concept behind the artwork.
I got the clouds and I got the fire because it's like we in hell and we in heaven. It's like on my thug life, I got the life sweet, but we living in hell. Like you got the hell and the heaven. Like it's good to go to heaven, but I feel like it's a little good in hell too. I don't know why. I ain't saying I won't go to hell. I'm just saying like we living in hell, so and we love it. So, you're not supposed to love the world, though, but I guess.
Who came up with the artwork concept? You, the graphic designer?
I came up with the idea, but I guess he made it I guess he just brought it to life. It was nice. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be trash. It came out good, though.
The release date. Was there any significance behind this release date or why it was chosen for this project?
No, I never planned. I don't know. I never know when I'm going to drop nothing. We just... once it got to the end of February, I said, really, we had to drop it before we went to that, they had like a little booster badge, but all I had was like 2 songs out. And I'm like, man, I need to make a tape so when they do hear me there, everybody could go listen to this little body that work I got, and I guess it worked too. It got me a nice little fan base on the cool.
Happy with the date that was chosen?
Yeah, I like the date that was chosen too. February 28th, that's the day the first day I put it out there.
The amount of songs on this project, why that amount for this one?
I put 14 because I be seeing a lot of people put like 7 and 8 on their first tapes, and I'm like, I want this bitch to be long. Like, I want them to hear this bitch. I want them to be able to fuck with this bitch. I be able to pick out a lot of songs,
How many songs did you have to choose from before you got to the 14?
Probably about 21.
How'd you narrow it down? What was that process?
I barely liked it, but I probably liked the 10 songs. I ain't even like the other 11.
Who put this track list together? And what was the process behind that?
See, my partner, Two Daddy, he know me and him I'm talking about ever since we was a little bit in high school. We used to watch MTV and shit. I'm talking about ever since I knew him, I sang one of the songs like one of the white people songs on MTV or some shit. This nigga, I know that bitch. Like, I'd be like, man, this nigga really must like music like me. So when I gave him the list of the songs, I want him to put the track list together because I feel like I don't know, it's just something about Two that he like the same type of things I like. So I said, I'm gonna let that nigga put that bitch together. And if his match with mine is, I know this bitch perfect. That nigga should match my shit perfectly.
For somebody watching this that's hearing about this project for the first time, or maybe somebody's seen this project but haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, can you describe the sound overall speaking?
Like what you mean? Like the tone of it?
Yeah. Are you able to describe the sound of the project? I mean, we'll go over the individual records later in this segment, but can you just give us the overall general description of the sound of this project? Would you be able to describe it?
I guess I could say like on a hood spiritual level. I don't know. Like I guess like you preaching to the streets. I guess. I don't know. I just talk about some shit that go on with me. I don't know. I set the tone like however the tone of my life is. Like that's how I set all my songs. Like.
After the project was released, was there any remorse in the songs that you chose, or as far as the amount, or the order the track list was in? Like, for example, you put the project out, do you say, I could have used one more of those songs from that 21? Or maybe you're like, 14, we could have knocked off 2 more. Or you might have said something like, I should have put a track a little higher in the list. Any remorse there?
I don't think I got no remorse. Them bitches like they flow together to me. I probably would have took some off of it if anything. I wouldn't have never added on to it though. I probably would have took some shit off of that.
From start to finish, how much time did this project take to put together?
Probably about, my first song I ever put out there was in August. So I gotta say that bitch, that tape probably took about 4-5 months to put together all the way. Like everything all together, probably about 4-5 months.
Financially, how much does a project like this cost to create?
See that bitch? I'm gonna say this. If you could do everything on the first take, that bitch would be cheaper. But I guess I must have took too many takes, so I ain't gonna lie. We probably spent way more than we planned to spend. Like I guess that, but I guess that's a sacrifice that you gotta kind of put money into some shit and lose money to gain money. I always hear everybody always say that on the street, like you gotta spend money to make money. So we know we gotta do that. Yeah, we spent some money though.
Was it worth it?
Yeah,
Was whatever the cost of this project was to create, was it worth it?
I feel like that bitch worth it. The reason I feel like that bitch worth it, because at first I ain't really want to fuck with that rap shit, because I'm like, everybody fucking rap. But I know my shit gonna be better than the ordinary nigga that's rapping, like, because I know for a fact, like, niggas know me, like, niggas gonna know me. Like, I ain't saying nigga know me, like, for doing it, but nigga know what I'm saying ain't no lie. Like, people that's around me, like, my generation, they know. Whatever he's saying, he ain't lying, so, I don't know, yeah.
Are there a lot of rappers that lie?
Yeah, they got a lot of rappers that's lying. I know this. I know the rappers that's where I'm from. Well, I'm from New Orleans, but in Baton Rouge, where I grew up out there. Yeah, they got some niggas lying for sure. They got some niggas lying.
From what okay, and this can result in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, or just rap, period. If we had a 100% pie chart, right?
Yeah.
What would you say rappers telling the truth in their music, like you, versus rappers lying?
By being so many rappers, I'm going to say 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, it's a lot of rappers, but it's a lot of people that's lying, but they got some niggas that really be out there. They got a lot of niggas talk about killing and shit. Like, them niggas, they be lying. But if you talking about, like, hustling and shit, like, niggas be trapping and shit, yeah, niggas be trapping, but niggas don't be quick to bust a nigga head like that. I be seeing a lot of niggas be pussy, like, See, the first song on that bitch called Changes. Like, see, Changes, I probably wouldn't even put the tape out with if I wouldn't even had Changes. Like, I really liked, at first when I was in the studio, I heard it. I ain't like that bitch because that bitch was like too loud for me. I guess I had to hear it in the car or something. But when I'm listening to it, and I'm like, man, fuck that bitch. I'm like, throw that bitch away. I'm like, throw that bitch away. I don't really like that bitch too much. But see, that song right there, that bitch like really explains some shit though. Like, I guess people kind of feel more pain, and I guess because of the way my voice was, and that bitch like the way I use my voice. Because usually I don't really like to use my screaming voice, but that's what my partner's gonna be like, bitch, that's how we want to hear you go. Like, we don't want you with that low shit. We want you to really come out with that real, yeah, like I won't feel it. I won't feel this bitch when I hear you rap this bitch. So I guess that change was good. That bitch, I don't know why that bitch wrote to me, like, I ain't gonna lie. Especially like the improv when I sang on that bitch. That bitch pressured me, I ain't gonna lie. But then this like the first 4 songs on that bitch, like that Recycle. Like that bitch, use me again and again. I'm starting to feel recycled. That bitch gon' like, you listen to that bitch, 185, I'm talking about my daddy, like my life, me growing up in that bitch, like all in one. I guess that was like my past, the recycle, like my past. So then you get to the third song, that's why me like the present me, like why me like how I'm feeling right now. Recycle was the past me, how I used to feel, and why me, that's how I feel. Like I talk about shit that was present, like, like my brothers and my dad and all type of shit. Like, why the streets hurt me so deep, like, that bitch, you can feel that bitch though. Like, if you really got hurt, like, if you got fucked over, like, I ain't saying I got fucked over in the streets, but I'm saying I could have been taught a better way. The way I went about doing everything I did, I fucked up. Then it got the if it happened, it happened. Now, that's my first 4. See, that if it happened, it happened. See, that bitch that was supposed to be my intro, because I had that song before the changes. But see, that if it happened, it happened. See, the girls really like that bitch. I don't know why. I don't know why they like that bitch. Like, that shit crazy. That wasn't even for a girl that like. That bitch was I don't know how I put that bitch together. I can't lie to you. But that probably my favorite song on that bitch though. But the rest of them bitches on that bitch, them songs I just did. But all of them you could kind of like feel, where I'm coming from. All of them kind of, everything falling together, especially with the Heaven and Hell cover. That bitch go right together. I swear that bitch like perfect to me.
Any other songs you want to talk about, or are you good with that?
Well, yeah, they got that. I mean, no, that's about it. That's about all the songs I really like. That thug life, that struggle. But all them bitches like basically based on the same thing. Like this tape right here on the pain type shit. Like, like a little struggle type shit.
In regards to the struggle, what do you think is the biggest struggle you discussed on this project?
The biggest struggle I probably discussed probably was I don't know. I guess the jail. I guess me going to jail. Like me just the biggest struggle is me choosing my friends wisely. Like I chose the wrong type of friends and was fucking with the wrong niggas. Like I feel like if I'd have did everything by myself, I'd have been good. But I probably would still got fucked over. But I feel like the biggest struggle is my decision making. That's what my struggle was. I made the poorest decisions. Like I wasn't really thinking when I was making decisions. Like I don't know.
Let's say there's somebody watching this right now, kind of in a similar situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they found that the people that they've become friends with is not good friends for them, how should they get out of that situation?
You just really, like how I do, I'm going to just fall back. I mean, I can't do nothing else. I'm not going to try to get into it with you. Because most likely, if I was hanging with you, it's some type of love me and you had. And the type of nigga I'm is, I just can't lose love for you like the next day. Like, that's how it showed me. That's what showed me how fake niggas be like. Me and the nigga get into it. When, as soon as you get into it, you ready to damn near kill me. I mean, you ain't never had no love for me before like that. That's why I be like, fuck it. See, now I know now. I know niggas be fake loving you, niggas fake. Even hoes, all type of shit. Like, anybody. People don't really love you like they say they love you. Because they ain't going to come through like how you going to come through. So, you know.
From what you've experienced, because you do mention fake love, how many, if we had a 100% pie chart, right?
Yeah.
How many would you say actually have real love for you that you've met throughout the years or your lifetime versus the fake stuff?
Shit, I got some friends. I got some real friends that I met. You know, I got some real friends. But this the thing, you got to know your partners too. You know, you got to know what your partner do. You know what your partner capable of. So if he was to do some wrong shit, you wouldn't get mad at him. Like if you know one of your partners ain't used to taking care of something, you can't expect him to take care of something for you because he don't take care of shit himself. So you can't get mad at him for that. You got to fault yourself for hanging with a nigga like that. But you still got to love your partner for his faults. But it's still certain shit that you don't do as a partner. Like if you got a partner, like y'all loyal, that's loyalty for anything. Like loyalty over anything. Like there's certain shit you just don't do. But certain situations you going to get mad at him because he's not going to handle business like how you would handle business.
Now, let's spin this, what you just described around, right? Because we just had talked about where you said if it's some friends that you don't, it might be the wrong crowd, it ain't best fit for you, you fall back.
Yeah.
If shoe was on the other foot, right, from those people you fell back, because you just talked about loyalty, would they say you were unloyal to them for falling back on them? Would that make you an unloyal friend?
I mean, they would say that, but you could say that, but this the thing. If they probably would say that. That's what I would really expect them to say. Like, but that's what they're gonna say. But this is what I be feeling like. Sometimes in relationships, it'd be better not to, like, see the type of shit I do. I don't really talk a lot. My communication skills, them bitches fucked all the way up. But the only reason they fucked up is because when I do talk to somebody, it's like we seem to get into it about whatever we talk about. So instead of me just getting into it with you and we talk about it, I'm just gonna fall back and let you just catch the drift yourself. I mean, you could say that's fake because I ain't come and confront you about it, but I'd just rather just be like, fuck you, and you just see it. Like, you just gonna end up noticing, like, he feel like, fuck me now.
Just curious. Now, my other question to you is, because I just asked initially, you know, like, let's say you're in a situation and you realize you're around the wrong crowd or bad friends, what should you do in a situation like that? But hindsight 2020, right? Because you said, you know, I wish I would have, if I would have known now or what I knew better, you know, I probably wouldn't have been with these people or whatever the case may be. How can somebody watching this interview right now choose the right friends or the right crowd to be with? How do you decipher, and hindsight 2020, like?
That's just like they say about anybody, God gonna send them to you. You don't gotta go looking for a friend. So if God ain't sent you, gonna know if this friend sent to you or not. You gonna know that if they bring blessings in your life, if they bring destruction in your life. You know, you gonna see from the jump. Over time you hang with them, you gonna know what type of friend he is. You know, certain niggas gonna do shit for you that's gonna bless you. Certain niggas gonna destroy you. So I can't really tell you how to choose a friend. But I'm just telling you this, don't go look for a friend. A friend gonna come to you. You know, a friend to come help you. That's God send a friend to you. You can't look for shit, you know, you gotta let it just come. I guess the interesting fact is this, nobody didn't know I knew how to really sing. Like, I ain't gonna say I know how to sing, But I guess nobody ain't never really heard me sing. Since by this being my first project, I guess that was interesting to people. That's probably what really kind of caught their attention. Like, damn, this bitch not a rap. You know, a lot of niggas not a rap, but they like this bitch could sing a little bit on this bitch. So I guess that's the interesting part on there.
This is your debut project. Were you nervous to put something like this out and let people hear this material because this is your first project?
Well, I was so fucking. I actually my partner Karan had put that bitch out there for me, but he uploading it on the computer. While he uploaded that bitch, I'm telling him don't put that bitch on there. I was so scared I ain't want to put that bitch out there. I was like, man, they gonna talk about me. That bitch sounds stupid. That bitch. But we know that bitch was good. But they telling me it's good. But you my partner. You probably gonna feel like anything I do with it. You know.
What's been the feedback been to this project of people that aren't your partners?
Shit, a lot of niggas be hitting me up and want to do features and shit, and a lot of niggas be trying to work a deal out, so we could get like a deal or something. But you never know who trying to scam you. You know, a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people about the music shit, but I mean, I guess that's just like I say when God send you your friends. You know, you don't go looking for no friends. You just let it come to you. So I just feel like something gonna come to me. Like instead of me looking for a nigga, the right person gonna come there and show you. You know when a nigga bullshitting or not. That's all I know.
No features on this project either.
No features on that bitch.
Was that on purpose? Was that?
Yeah, that's on purpose. I don't really like to do features. Like it seems like when I'm writing, like working on something for somebody else, it's harder. Like I just rather just work on my own shit. Like, cause you probably gonna think I'm fucking over you, but it's really not that. It's like everybody not compatible with the same music you do. Like he might rap like this, y'all might rap about the same shit. But this nigga might rap a certain way that'll throw your song off or something other. I don't know. I guess you gotta have chemistry with that shit. I guess with that music shit. Or y'all gotta have some type of producer that bring y'all together. We don't got no shit like that in Baton Rouge for to have everybody sound good on this one song. You're gonna sound different on that bitch.
Now, did you make the right decision, hindsight 2020, having no features on this project for your first debut?
Oh, shit, yeah, because that's showing them I could do that bitch by myself. I don't need no other nigga with me on that bitch.
Anybody you want to shout out that you didn't mention that helped you with this project?
Yeah, my partner Karan. It's really me, Karan, and Two Daddy, really. Well, Trevor, Jude, and everybody put money in, as far as the studio work. But as far as really putting that bitch together, like, me, Karan, Two Daddy, we really put that bitch together. Like, everybody was at the yo putting in money for the yo and shit. But as far as picking the songs and shit and uploading that bitch out, that's us.